Well, good morning. We have snow that has fallen across the area overnight. Still a little light snow off and on across the area this morning. Otherwise, we're generally cloudy. The Scottsbluff Gearing area at 24 degrees. Taking a look at Torrington here bright and early this morning. You can see no report coming in out of Torrington. Let's head over to Hay Springs. As you look south of Hay Springs there on the Viera wireless weather camera, snow there. The Alliance area, 18 right now. Winds are gusting, though, up to 28 miles an hour. It feels more like one above. Down in Sydney, it's 19. The snow has temporarily come to a stop there. Winds, though, gusting over 33 miles an hour. Very cold conditions continue here across the region. Let's take a look at Kimball. A little windy there in Kimball as well. Still a little light snow, 22 degrees. Visibility down to 2 miles in Kimball. Chadron looks pretty this morning with a blanket of snow on the ground, 17 degrees, and lighter winds there. So not as big of a problem with the winds, at least at the present time, up in Chadron and over in Cheyenne. Some light snow falling. And same situation, wind gusts over 30 miles an hour. So as you look at temperatures across the region, we're in the teens to low 20s out there across western Nebraska and southeastern Wyoming right now. Winds are coming out of the northwest, as you can see, very strong, with the exception of the Chadron area, where winds are calmer there. And wind gusts right now over 30 miles an hour at many locations, 35 mile an hour in Kimball, some of the strongest winds on the board. That drops wind chills into the single digits, even a couple degrees below zero in a few locations. 11 in Scottsbluff for a wind chill right now. And visibility, again, down to 2 miles in Kimball, 8 miles in Sydney, 1.75 miles up in Gordon as well. So some visibility concerns to be sure out there this morning. Well, there's what's left of the storm system. It's bringing snow to the high plains and down into portions of Colorado. That's actually where the heavier band of snow is setting up right now in portions of the Front Range from areas into the eastern plains of Colorado, a band of some heavier snow there. And we have still some light snow, as you can see, starting to taper off, and that will be our continued theme this morning as snow continues to taper off across the region. Still have winter weather advisories now. Those high winter storm warnings that were in effect for portions of the area have been dropped and changed back to winter weather advisories. They are going to go until 11 o'clock this morning. Further to the east is where those winter weather advisories go on through the afternoon hours. High wind watches have been posted for the wind-prone areas of eastern Wyoming as well. That for tomorrow. Speaking of wind, what do we have going on today? Well, winds are going to be pretty strong, maybe even get a touch stronger through the noon hour, and then we should start to taper off as we go through the afternoon and then into the evening hours. But winds are going to be with us through most of the day today. Cloudy, windy conditions out there through most of the daylight hours today again, and temps not really going much of anywhere, only into the 30s. Let's take a look at Futurecast. So we kick that snow out of here. What's left this morning, it tapers off. As we go through the afternoon, then we're going to be dealing with just some windy conditions that will finally subside by evening. High temperatures today, though, going to be into the 30s across all of the region. Only 27 in Lusk, so some cooler conditions there. Here closer to home, it looks like temps going to be right around that 30 to 35 degree range. Touch cooler over in Albin. Let's jump into tonight then, and our Futurecast shows the winds slack off a little bit. Notice they stay pretty strong in the high country as we go through the overnight hours. By early tomorrow morning, we're going to start to see the winds increase again here across the region. Lows tonight going to fall into the teens to near 20 degrees. Most everybody, though, checking out in those teens for lows overnight tonight. And then for tomorrow, we start the day windy, and we're going to get windier throughout the day as winds tomorrow going to be more of a downsloping out of the west. And then they will slacken off again late tomorrow. And you can see a few little snow flurries or showers want to move across the area late tomorrow night into early Thursday morning. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see if we get enough of those to develop here across the region. Highs are going to be into the 30s to some even low 40s out there tomorrow across our region. And as you can see here locally, low 40s and a 38 degree reading in Albin. Let's take a look then at our 7-day forecast, and it looks like we're going to be that snow this morning should taper off. Windy conditions are going to be with us. Thursday may be our least windy day, but it should be our coldest day of the next few. We'll warm up for the weekend, but it is going to be downright windy, I think, all weekend long, with highs in the 40s, even maybe the mid-50s on Sunday before we crash again on Monday with yet another frontal system.